It is a soggy Thursday morning, September the 9th, 2010. This is Waldeck, Saskatchewan. Looking east down Railway Avenue. That's the Trans-Canada Highway off to the right there. Sure is nice and green here still. A very wet, lush summer. Here's the K-9 school. There's been a school on that site since 1909. The older students go into Swift Current to high school now, I would reckon. Westward along Railway Avenue. The station would have stood there. It was raised in 1911. Standard Western Line's A2 station. 99.3 miles from the station in Moose Jaw. There's a pair of GE locomotives awaiting patiently. The lead one's an ES44AC. The following one is a CW4400 AC. 8800 horsepower, ready to go. Looking northward up Range Road 130 toward Beaver Flat, 15 miles away. As I mentioned, this is the third location for the village. In 1882, it was located 3 miles to the east where the Swift Current Creek bends and heads north from the South Saskatchewan River. The CP built a dam and a pump house to water their locomotives. This is where Waldeck's elevators would have been. There was 5 soon after the town was moved in 1905. Looking westward down the old highway towards Swift Current, maybe 20 miles away. The town, the second location is right here. There's the Trans-Canada Highway. In 1902, CP began building huge cattle pens to hold all the ranch cattle from the Matador, the Crookshank, and the Turkey Track ranches, to load them on rail cars to go to market in Chicago and down east. Here's the Trans-Canada Highway looking 250 kilometers eastwards toward Regina. This has been Waldeck's post office since 1975. First post office was opened in 1906. Waldeck means wooded corner in German, called so because of all the willows along Swift Current Creek. The first settlers around here were ranchers. 1898, Matthew Wilson began ranching the Swift Current Creek, maybe 7.5 miles north. He was soon joined from others. From 1905, lots of homesteaders. When buildings are moved from south of the tracks to north of the tracks, they're just sort of lined up. Here's the village office. Became a village December 23rd, 1913. Back then there was 5 elevators, there was a hotel, 4 general stores on the site, 2 lumber yards, 2 livery stables. Not much survives from back then, probably that big house does. The Anglican church was built in 1912 and moved to Needpath in 1954. Don't know where it would have been, along Front Street there. I guess. The Methodist Church was raised in 1907, expanded in 1911, became the United Church. Don't see any evidence of it anywhere. Another big old house. Population of Waldeck was 294 in 2006, down from 333 5 years earlier. Northern Crown Bank opened a branch here in 1908 and bought up by the Royal in 1919. Victoria Grain, Alberta Pacific Grain, Western Grain, Reliance Grain is a Saskatchewan co-op. Grain were the elevators here in the early days. 3 remained in 1952 and now none. son, if you lived in Waldeck, this is the CPR's main line. Here we are just north of town on Range Road 130 looking south towards the Trans-Canada Highway. And the CPR rail line just over that hill. There's looking upstream on the course of the Swift Current Creek there. It's flowed for hundreds of miles from South Fork. Well, not hundreds of miles, but a long way to empty into the South Saskatchewan River, about 20 miles north that way, on the other side of Beaver Flats. It was in 1905 that CP decided to realign the rail line through here and move the town site up to the south side of the highway. And it was 1908-09 that they decided to move to the north side. Waldeck, Saskatchewan.